I am so excited to show you the two looks I created with the Little Ghost palette from the Odens and Angelica Nyqvist collaboration. Let's get into it. Welcome to today's video. If this is your first time here, my name is Heather Eaglin. I love all things makeup, especially colorful makeup and indie brands. If you love those things too, I hope you will subscribe and click the little bell to turn on notifications so you can be notified for all my future uploads. Here's an up-close look of the Little Ghost palette. I love the artwork on this. It's swatched and performed beautifully on the eyes. I will say out of the two, I think the Trick or Treat palette may be my favorite, which is kind of shocking because I love blues and purples together. I really love the artwork on these lip products, and the formulas are beautiful. I love the colors she chose as well. If you haven't seen it yet, I'll link my first video using the Trick or Treat palette right here in the cards. Here I'm going in with the shade Little Ghost, and I'm using my Singe Beauty EO4. I'm just placing the color down for now and just getting everything laid out where I want it. I've done quite a few looks with these palettes off camera, and I really love them. I think the formula in them is fabulous, and the color story is great. I think that you could create a lot of really cool monochromatic looks with this palette. My only issue is, I don't know if it's me like being in a funk and my creativity is not as high as it usually is or what, but I feel like a lot of these colors don't go together. I mean, obviously you can do like a blue and purple look. I have a lot of trouble placing the neon shades in both of these palettes. I don't know. It might be either one, that there's too many to the point to where there's so many options, my mind is like getting overwhelmed, or there's not enough, or it's just me. I will say, if you like the color stories of these palettes, you will not go wrong buying them because the formula is impeccable. I really love the Odens formula. I think that I'm just not feeling very inspired right now, if that makes sense. So when I look at these palettes, even though they're beautiful and incredible quality, I'm just not inspired. The palettes are great. I think it's just a me thing at this very moment. In my outer corner, I use the ColourPop E23 brush, and I put on the Haunted House shade. The shade is so beautifully pigmented, and I had a really good time working with it. And I'm just using that Singe Beauty EO4 brush and trying to blend that blue and purple in together to make it look more cohesive. And now I'm going back in with the ColourPop E23 brush, and I'm just trying to deepen up that blue and blend it out. To get the edge of it really smooth, I'm going in with the Ghoulish shade in the palette. It's like a pastel blue. It's very pigmented and very pretty. And to blend that out, I'm using the Luxie 231. It's like a medium blending brush, and I'm just trying to smoke that blue out a little more. Now I'm just basically going back and forth in between deepening up and then blending it out until I get the level of depth that I'm looking for. Now I'm going back into the Haunted House shade. I really love this blue. Blues and purples are some of the hardest shades to make, and they did a really good job on these. They're some of the best in my collection. I was really happy with how easy it was to blend them and build them up. Let me know down below if you guys picked up these palettes or anything else in this collection, and what looks did you create. Let me know what color combos you used, because maybe I need a little inspiration for these. Now I'm going back in with that Luxie brush, and I'm just using that pastel blue to smoke out the edges of this look. I mentioned it in the last video where I was testing the other palette from this collection. When I'm filming, my eyeshadow doesn't look very well blended, and it kind of drives me crazy. So I spend so much time trying to make it look blended on camera, and I think that might be an impossible task. That's why I really like doing the close-up looks with my phone at the end of each video, so you guys can really get a good look at it. My dogs are being brats. The people are here that cut my grass, and they never come on the same day, and it's so freaking annoying. But it seems like every time I sit down to work, they're here cutting the grass. But my dogs go nuts. I have 5 dogs, and they're all Chihuahuas, so they love to bark. It's their favorite thing to do. I just wanted to say I'm sorry if that's annoying, but I can't make them stop. They are just sassy little brats, but what can you do? I can't make them stop. They don't listen at all. Like, they don't listen to any basic commands. They drive me absolutely crazy, but I love them so much. Anyways, I'm going in with this licorice shade, and I'm packing it on with my Singe Beauty EO4. This is a really pretty, like, deep plum. I'm really bad at describing colors, but it will go well with any shade in this palette. Now I'm applying my NYX glitter glue. I love this so much, and I'm using the shade Boo. It's got a little exclamation point at the end. It's so cute. It's like a pink, but it has blue glitters in it. This is such a gorgeous shade, and I think it went really well with this look. Now I'm going in with the shade Creepy. It's such a beautiful blue shade. When I look at it, I think it would go so well with the ColourPop gel liner in Prance. They're so pretty, and that's such a pretty shade of blue, but I really love these together. And now I'm just using a BH Cosmetics pencil brush, and I'm packing the shade Skeleton in my inner corner, which is a very light pastel purple, and I'm just trying to brighten up my inner corner. Now I'm using a BH Cosmetics pencil brush, and I just added a little bit of the satin white in the palette called Cobweb to my inner corner. Now I'm just using the ColourPop E26 brush. It's like a little smudge brush, and I'm pressing the Haunted Owl House shade underneath my lower lash line. And then I'm using my Singe Beauty EO4 with the pastel blue shade called Ghoulish, and I'm just using that to smoke out that dark blue. I really love eyeshadow on the lower lash line. I know some people love it, some people hate it, but for me, it kind of helps hide the fine lines under my eyes, and a look just doesn't feel finished for me unless I have eyeshadow smoked out down there. I just think it really adds to the look. Now I'm going back into that shimmer shade Boo and adding that to my lower lash line on my inner corner, and it kind of makes the top and lower part work together. Here is the first finished look. I really love it. Now let's get into look number 2. I'm starting off with the shade Haunted, and for that I'm using a Sigma E27 detail blending brush, and I'm just packing this color on. Now if you watch Angelica's channel, you will know it could not possibly be more of an Angelica shade, because Prance ColourPop gel liner that I just mentioned is literally the exact same shade as that. And that is her favorite blue eyeliner. And I just thought that was really cool. But I accidentally made these looks very similar, and I hate that. I wish I would have done something different, but I'm always so drawn to blues. I just couldn't help myself. But I might create a few shorts with this palette, with both of them. And like I said earlier, I really want to do a palette bingo with all 3 of them. The big blending brush I was using a second ago is the E45 Max. That's such a great brush. All of these products will be linked in my description box. Now I'm using a Moda brush. This is a packing brush, and I'm using the shade Banana Taffy, which is that neon yellow, and it really did not go with this look. like I said earlier, I think I'm just lacking in creativity and I'm not feeling very inspired at the moment. So I honestly think a palette bingo is the perfect way to go to create a good look and really get my thoughts on this palette. Well, the full collection, honestly, but I'm really loving it so far. This is another Moda brush. It's the SM shader brush, and I'm just using that shade Ghoulish, which is the pastel blue, and I was running that around my lower lash line and using it to smoke out the Haunted shade as well. Now I went back to my Sigma E27 brush and I picked up the shade Licorice, which is that deep plum shade, and I'm just using that to deepen up the crease. I like the look that I did, but I didn't like the neon yellow. I shouldn't have done that. I just wanted to use the neon so bad because I'm so drawn to them, but I really don't know what to place them with. Maybe the purples, I don't know, but the look turned out really pretty. It just was very similar to the first one, and if I have to choose, the first one was my favorite. Let me know down below which one was your favorite. Now I'm using that Sigma brush and I'm going back into the Haunted shade to try to blend out the Licorice shade. I just wanted to get the blend more smooth. These shades were kind of hard to blend together because they're really not shades that go together. They're like different tones. So I had to work at it a little bit, but it did perfectly fine. And now I'm using that big Sigma blending brush, and I'm going back in with the pastel blue, which is Ghoulish, and I'm just smoking all that out, trying to get it blended together. It looks so much better in person. I wish you guys could see it the way I see it, but now I'm just using my Sigma pencil brush and I'm just deepening up the outer corner towards my lower lash line and just trying to get the level of depth that I'm looking for. I think the middle and outer corner of this look is so pretty. I just really jacked it up with the yellow, and you can kind of tell by my face that I wasn't really feeling it, if I'm going to be honest. And now I'm using that pencil brush and I went into the shade Licorice and I'm running that on my lower lash line. So sorry that I'm covering it up. That's so annoying. The whole time I'm editing this, I'm like yelling at myself, like, move your mirror. It drives me crazy. But here is my NYX glitter glue. This is one of my favorite parts. It's like when the look, it finally starts coming together for me. And I just get so freaking excited about it. I love shimmers. I can appreciate an all matte look because I think it takes a lot more work and skill to make an all matte look. But I just love glitter. I can't not use it, which is why I'm using this beautiful purple shade called Zombie, and I'm just placing that on the middle part. And now I'm going into the shade Creepy, and I'm going to place that on my outer corner between that purple shade and the mattes that I have out there. I usually, mostly always, take my shimmers out too far and then I'll have to go back in with the pencil brush to re-intensify the mattes on the outer corner. Now here's an up close look at both eye looks. Let me know which is your favorite down below. On the left side, I've added the shade Prance to my waterline. And on the other eye, I've added the cream gel liner in the shade Amethyst Hour. My liners are starting to not work very well, so I have some on the way. I repurchased the bundle. I can't wait to get them. But let me know down below which look is your favorite and what would you have done different. I think I like the first eye look best. And just let me know down below if you picked anything up from this collection. What would you like to see next from my channel? Right now, I'm waiting on the Ghostface collection from Glamlight. I'm so excited to review that. But thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end. And if you haven't done so yet, I really do hope you will subscribe. And until next time, bye.